Situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Arizona Cardinals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Set to return it. Here's Moore. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Play action. Now it's Murray. Forced out to his left. And this one too low.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He finds his man. Complete. It's Hammond. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
That is caught by Callaway. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing now is Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. Wide open receiver, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Being chased out left. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run here with Raymond Calais. He gets away from one. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and past the 35. He'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll look to throw now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
After the turnover, here's Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray escaping the pressure right. Murray has the first down and more. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18.
That was earning a first down the hard way. You want your quarterback to be a scrapper, but you also want to keep him upright. He paid for that first down by taking a big-time hit.
Now Murray off play action. And he is going to go down. He will be first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on second and long. Murray. This will go to Henry out wide. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it fourth down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Prater for the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run. Calais. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Not much there, only a yard. We're at the 41, 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Murray. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
He's out of bounds right around the 34. So a first catch for him in the ball game. And you know the scuttlebutt has been he's not getting enough touches, enough catches, not feeling involved enough in the offense. So maybe that can get him going.
You and I both know that there's not a wide receiver alive that ever feels like in any game he got enough touches, even if he got 15, right? We all know that. But there's also not an offensive coordinator alive, a play caller, that isn't smart enough to get the ball to them and often that will keep his position.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Handoff here to Nwangu. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Second and 4. Play fake. Murray. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Jets are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. They'll throw now on the final play. Flushed out right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. On the return is Hines. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
We're paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brook.
Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception. He tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. Now for the point after. And we've got a good one growing. We're knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly. And not.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. To throw, it's Murray. His throw incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this with both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 2nd down and 7. Here's Murray. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Rondale Moore, 29 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 21-14.
Jets 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return is Hines. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. He'll get this to his running back, Calais. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have a Jets first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. On the give is Nwangu. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know coaches that meet there with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Khalil Mack. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Over the middle, complete. It's Campbell. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They'll set up a throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Now Murray off play action. Eluding the pressure right. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know. I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry pushing through the contact. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Murray. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Murray to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Off the option, here's Henry. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and